Hello everybody, welcome to this new video. We will talk about the Dakar Rally that has just finished and now has crowned the first champions of the year of motorsport. Let's start from cars. Lategan won the prologue, then in the first stage, nice battle between Chichery and Quintero, won by Chichery with his Mini, even if the car was damaged. Chichery rolled later in the Dakar, so damaging the Mini much more than in the first stage. Then in the second stage, Quintero got lost with navigation, so Lategan took the lead while many surprises were coming. As a matter of fact, in the second stage, the reigning champ Carlos Sainz rolled and he was able to start again, but then he had to retire for big damages to the chassis of the car. Loeb already losing time as well because of a fan problem. The marathon stage was very tricky for the favorite of this Dakar Rally for cars, as Sebastian Loeb rolled as well in the third stage. He started again, he lost nearly 15 minutes, but then he had to retire because then he was disqualified because the chassis, in the opinion of the market, was too damaged and then it was dangerous for him to continue the Dakar. In the fourth stage, with Lategan leading, Al Rajhi got as close as 7 minutes far from the leader of the race, while Nasser Al-Attiyah lost nearly 20 minutes, so he had to recover in the next stage. In the fifth one, he was able to cut his disadvantage from Lategan, but then he was penalized with 10-minute penalty because of the fault of one spare tire, so the advantage collected in the stage was cut to nearly 1 minute, thus leaving Al-Attiyah close to half an hour far from Lategan. In the sixth and seventh stage, there was the chaos. In the sixth, an important retirement, the one of the duo formed by Toby Price and Sam Sunderland, as Sam Sunderland had a double concussion that led the team formed by the two former bikers and Dakar Rally winners to withdraw from the race. For a similar reason, a concussion suffered by his co-driver in the seventh stage, Giniel De Villiers had to withdraw from Dakar. It's an historical moment because De Villiers has always completed the Dakar since he first participated to the race in 2003, so nearly 300 stages completed by De Villiers without any withdrawals, coming to 2025 and being for the first time in his life out of the race before the finish. But in the seventh stage something big happened, because as often happens in the Dakar, there was a mistake of navigation, but the mistake was on the roadbook, actually made by the organizers. So many drivers and riders looked for checkpoints without having any possibility to find them. The organizers decided to cancel 20 kilometers of the stages from the arrival time, but even if this saved some riders and drivers from losing a lot of time, this didn't work with Lategan, that wasted all his leadership, about 10 minutes, cutting his advantage to 21 seconds over Al Rajhi. In the 8th stage, Lategan built a little bit of an advantage again, but in the 9th stage, while Al-Attiyah was celebrating his first win in this Dakar and first win of Dacia in the race, a puncture made Lategan lose a lot of time, thus conceding the lead to Al Rajhi for the first time in the race. In the empty quarter desert at Sandy Full One, Al Rajhi lost about 5 minutes in the 10th stage from Lategan, while Fordham Sport celebrated their first successes in the Dakar with Nani Roma and Matthias Ekstrom, but in the fight for the lead, the recovery of Lategan wasn't so effective, as in the 12th and last stage, Al Rajhi closed the Dakar with an advantage of about 4 minutes over Lategan, thus winning for the first time the Dakar as a local hero, as he is from Saudi Arabia. 1-2 for Toyota, but big disappointment for Lategan, who blames the organizers for having lost those 10 minutes in the stage 7 and thus the Dakar Rally win. In the bikes, the Dakar was more straightforward, as one of the favorites to win the race, Daniel Sander, was dominating the race from the start to the finish. Sanders won the prologue, won the first stage, won the second stage, already building a leadership that prevented him to suffer any recovery from other riders, when in the third stage he lost about 5 minutes. Winning the fourth stage, Sanders added to the pose of the Dakar Rally after the fifth stage with about 15 minutes of advantage over the other competitors, while after the fifth stage, Kevin Benavides retired. One of the favorite riders to win the title had to withdraw because of an injury suffered before the Dakar Rally, so he tried to keep on in the rally, but then he had to withdraw because of too much pain. In the 6th and 7th stage, Sanders won again, and in the 8th stage he sealed the title because the rally lost Quintanilla for a big crash and almost lost the Spanish Sharain as well, well because of another big crash, but Sharenga was able to keep his bike running again and getting to the finish line. After 2 wins from Luciano Benavides with KTM, there was an heroic stage from Sharenga because he recovered 7 minutes and a half to Sanders, thus leaving himself for 9 minutes from Sanders after that big crash that he suffered in the stage 8, but it was just too late to make the leader dub or his win. In the 12th stage, Sanders just cruised to the end of the stage and then won his first Dakar in his career, confirming his speed that he has always had since he started this rally for the first time, but this time being consistent as well enough to win the rally. In the other categories, let's start from the Rally 2 bikes, the support category bikes. Edgar Canet, the youngest official rider of Dakar, 19 years old Spanish rookie, won the rally in the category. In the buggy, Seger won the SSV category, while Cavigliasso won the Challenger. In the trucks, Magic won again, thus confirming the title already won in 2024. He was the only one to confirm the title this year. After winning in 2024, he won again in 2025, while big disappointment for Danilo Petrucci as he rolled in stage 5. He was able to repair the track and to start again, but then the team Ital, transformed by the World Superbike riders as well, had to retire because of a small health issue to Claudio Bellina, one of the components of the crew. For sure Petrucci will try again with Dakar next year. I want to thank you for having watched this video. Please put a like if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to activate notifications in order to know when the next video will be published, and it will be very soon. Goodbye, ciao!